Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine, and yes, I'm from Ukraine myself, and we're gonna go to the chart a little bit later. Now let's speak about the probability of the World War III nuclear war to start. Let's go. And now let's listen to Russian weekly news. Actually, it's their propaganda. That's what Russians watch on their TV. Weekly news. This program was updated on last Sunday. They were speaking about bombing UK here. Let's go. I know some Russian, so I can easily translate it to the English. We have a Dmitry Kiselov program. Weekly news.
Столь мал, что лишь одной ракеты «Сармат» достаточно, чтобы его утопить раз и навсегда.
Yeah, they show the CGI how they will launch the nuclear rocket Sarmat to destroy the Great Britain, and they say like one missile is enough to destroy all the island, and yeah, they say like the island is kind of small.
Все уже подсчитано. Это всего лишь один пуск, Борис.
Boris, it's just one launch.
А Англии нет.
And there is no England. Actually, it's not England, it's United Kingdom. Kiselov, you're wrong.
Раз и навсегда. Зачем заигрываться?
Why should you play with Russia?
Другой вариант — погрузить Британию в морскую пучину российский подводный робот-беспилотник «Посейдон».
The other variant to destroy the UK is using the submarines and the drone torpedo.
Он приближается к цели на километровой глубине со скоростью 200 км в час.
It approaches the UK shores on 1 kilometer depth with a speed of 200 kilometers an hour.
Нет никакого способа остановить этот подводный дрон.
There is no any way how you would stop this torpedo.
Боеголовка на нем мощностью до 100 мегатонн.
It has 100 megaton warhead.
Взрыв этой термоядерной торпеды у берегов Британии поднимет гигантскую волну, цунами высотой до 500 метров.
If it explodes near to Britain shores, it will raise up the wave of up to 500 meters high.
Такой водяной шквал является еще и носителем экстремальных доз радиации.
Yeah, what happened to France? Kiselov, is only UK that suffers? What about the France here? Kiselov, is France okay? Is Macron okay for you? Only Boris is a bad guy?
Является еще и носителем экстремальных доз радиации.
Just UK. So they say like this wave would hit United Kingdom and eliminate it, and there will be extreme radiation in those waters. Actually, my friends, that's what actually Russians see. Russians watch on their TV news. It's weekly news. It's not some kind of special program. These are the news. So you may say that they are preparing themselves for the nuclear war, but I think they're just bluffing. And yeah, later I'll tell you why I think like that. You might think that this kind of propaganda is happening just right now here because of the war in Ukraine, but no, you're wrong, and they were doing the same stuff before. Let me show you. The similar video dated from 2014, so 8 years ago, with the same guy, Kiselov, and yeah, weekly news, the same program. So let's listen.
Да и Россия — единственная страна в мире, которая реально способна превратить США в радиоактивный пепел.
Russia is the only country in the world that is capable to transform United States to nuclear or radioactive, it's better to say, ashes.
И уж не знаю, совпадение ли, но вот позвонил Обама Путину 21 января.
So he is speaking about the Obama and Putin relations. The Putin is strong guy since he is capable to destroy the United States. So that is what their propaganda machine is concentrated on. So the Russia is so powerful that it can destroy the world. And let's listen to the Putin himself. Yeah, this freaking bastard. But anyway, let's listen to his speech here, dated 4 years ago. In 2018. So what?
Ситуации мы как бы ждем, что в отношении нас кто-то применит ядерное оружие.
In the situation with nuclear weapons, we are waiting that someone will start using nuclear weapons against us.
Сами ничего как бы не делаем.
We are not doing anything.
Ну да, но тогда агрессор, он все равно должен знать, что возмездие неизбежно.
But aggressor should know that revenge is imminent.
Что он будет уничтожен. И
that it will be destroyed. I mean, the aggressor will be destroyed.
ну что ж, а мы жертвы агрессии.
And we are the victims of aggression.
И мы как мученики попадем в рай.
And as martyrs, we're gonna go to heaven.
А они просто сдохнут.
And they will just die. And people start to laugh. Well, that's crazy actually. But I think Putin is bluffing. He is doing this stuff, my friends, to show that he's some kind of, to pretend that he is some kind of crazy guy with this bite of nuclear weapons, that he is, you know, he's so crazy that he would start the Third World War using nuclear weapons. So you should, you know, fear of Russia. You should do what we say. So he's like a bully in a school, you know, who has some force, and he's just, you know, punishing small people like Ukraine. So yeah, that's his goal. So if we let it go, it will be like in the school, you know, then the bully, if he's kind of powerful, if everyone will like gather their forces and you know, punish the bully, he or she will not do anything, you know, with the rest of the people. They are just nothing, really. They just want to show that they have something. So I think it's just a bluff from Vladimir Putin, and yeah, I'll tell you later why I think so. Before, let's listen to some other Russian propagandists. And that's a TV show they have on Russian TV as well. So if you watch Russian RT somewhere, don't watch it. You'll be like brainwashed. So that's actually the chief editor of the RT, and let's just listen what she says.
Или мы проигрываем на Украине, или начинается Третья мировая.
Either we lose in Ukraine or the Third World War starts, she said.
Лично я считаю более реалистичным путь Третьей мировой.
I think World War III is more realistic scenario.
Ну, потому что зная нас, зная нашего руководителя,
knowing us, knowing our leader, Putin Vladimir Vladimirovich.
Вот самое невероятное, что в конце концов все это закончится ядерным ударом.
The most unimaginable that after all it would end with nuclear strike.
Мне представляется все же более вероятным.
Seems to be more probable for me.
Чем вот такое развитие событий.
Then the other way out, obviously, then they lose in Ukraine.
К ужасу моему.
To my horror, on one hand.
С одной стороны, с другой стороны, к пониманию, что, ну что, значит так. Знаешь.
From other hand, okay, that is what it is. Yeah, destroy the world, it is what it is. Actually, my friends, the probability of destroying the world in case of World War III, even using nuclear weapons, is kind of small. So I'll tell you how can we cope with that if your city is under the nuclear strike, and what should you do in that case, and how you can survive for the short term and long term. So it's a big topic probably for other video, but I'm almost sure that Putin and his surroundings, his circle, they're just bluffing, you know, my friends. But yeah, listen to his speech and speech of the propagandist channels of Russia. You may think, wow, it's crazy, they may start a nuclear war, but you know, it's just the only thing they have. That's what make them so, you know, powerful. That's the only thing. They contribute just 2% of the global GDP. So actually Russia is kind of poor country, actually really poor country, and with the sanctions ongoing, they will be devastated even more from economical point of view and others. So that's only thing that keeps them going, you know, with this war. And yeah, if the Western countries will let them do it, they will do it. They will never stop. So why do I think that Putin is bluffing and he's just a coward? Well, let's go to the Google search for the pictures, and let's type Putin table. You have lots of memes for that. So here you have Macron. Hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. And the big table. Here we have Scholz, probably some other stuff, and actually Putin's general. So he's very far away. Yeah, the general, his own people, where he used to, you know, hunt with this army leader of the Russia. And now he's just sitting far away. It means that, well, it's like from some kind of Hollywood movie about those evil guys, you know. Yeah, I think it's just a pure evil, total nonsense. And why would you sit so far from your ex-friends or friends? I don't know. So Putin is afraid. He's afraid for his life. He's in some kind of room where there are no any windows, nothing. And also we have some rumors about that information came to the social media from the intelligence from the UK and United States, that Putin is hiding somewhere in a bunker. So yeah, why would you hide somewhere if you want to start the World War III, which is actually ongoing, my friends. Ukraine has the help from 40 countries with weapons, with everything, and yeah, that's why all of the countries are fighting against Russia in a way. Yeah, we are fighting using our troops, actually our army men, but all of the military equipment nowadays coming from our allies. So guys, if you support Ukraine, thank you so much for your kind help. If your country helps, well, that's great support of our country here. Now let's play some Russian propaganda games on a Nuke Map website, so you can actually simulate the detonation of the nuclear blast with any kind of bomb. So they were speaking about UK. Let's go to UK, to most populated city of London. Zoom in here. You can actually put it everywhere you want, and you can select the weapons. Well, let it be Topol SS-25, currently a Russian arsenal. That's one of the largest they have, 800 kilotons, and yeah, let's detonate. Yeah, of course, London will just suffer. Yeah, so we have the fireball over here. It will be, you know, evaporated, everything here. And next go the moderate blast radius around 6.5 kilometers here, and this is the thermal radiation radius. So we may have some of the burns here, and light blast damages. So like windows will go off, and actually, yeah, it's kind of devastation, but not as near as they showed on their simulation, that the one rocket, the United Kingdom will just disappear. And yeah, so it's total nonsense, my friends. And even here you could survive in these areas, and here as well. So yeah, I will put the link to this website for you to try different bombs. So you can put the veins, you can put everything here, and you can select the biggest Tsar bomba, largest bomb tested. So it would be like that. But you know, this bomb is not in Russian arsenal, and it was just detonated just once in the history. And actually Russia uses much smaller bombs. So the CGI that they showed, that United Kingdom will just disappear, no, it's total nonsense, my friends. So it's just the propaganda of Russians. Yeah, just move it. Let's move it somewhere to the better place. Yeah, somewhere here looks better. All right, now let's go to our map. So the Russia concentrates their forces in Izum, on the eastern part of Ukraine. They put lots of tanks there. More than 700 tanks and armored vehicles are concentrated in this area. So even though they lost some of their officers and generals there, they still want to advance in the operation, to capture our to make our forces surrender near to Slavansk and Kramatorsk. I hope they will not succeed in that region. And still we have, yeah, they are moving from this direction over here. not good actually, and they are still attacking. So I was wrong. I thought that they lost their generals, they would not attack for a few days, but they are attacking. They go for their attack and they start to circle this Gulaipole small town. If we go like for yesterday and today, yeah, they really took Termika, Zelenopole, Novopil. But other than that, everything is kind of slowed for Russia. We expected the greatest fighting since the Second World War, but now we are doing our best to to make them slow. We bomb, we use our artillery, we use drones. So yeah, that's the good point. Well, 4 days ago, Zmijny Island was under attack, and now we have some of the footage from the drone how it was attacked. Let's go for it. All right, so here's the island. Actually, it is a Ukrainian island, so all of those buildings were built by Ukrainians, and Russia just came and took them in the beginning of this war. So they fired some shells from the Bayraktar.
Майор Чернобаев. Антеннам отработали, 2 уничтожено, 2 посекло.
They said like we fired 2 antennas, 2 were destroyed and 2 were damaged. It's some sort of weapons storage, ammunition.
Есть.
Yeah, the image is lagging.
Вітаю вас.
As you see, like yeah, like fireworks. So there were some of the rockets that Russia uses for their air defense. So some of that infrastructure was destroyed on that island, and after it, Russia sent 2 of the ships to reinforce their troops there, and 2 ships were destroyed by our Bayraktar drone. So Bayraktars, they are fantastic, my friends. And also we have some sad news for Ukraine, that yesterday it was the massive Russian attack on Ukrainian cities, civilian infrastructure objects, railways and buildings, and it was the most massive attack since the beginning of the war. So even the city near to the place where I am was attacked. Some of the rockets were hit by our anti-missile systems, but still some of them hit the infrastructure, and still we are in lack of fuel since our oil storages were devastated by the Russian rockets. So we have the fuel shortage. I cannot refill my car, so I use my bicycle to ride it to the shop and elsewhere. So I'm okay with that so far, but still need fuel for the car, and hopefully we'll have some fuel imported from our Western allies. However, that fuel will be very expensive, and firstly it will go for the front lines for our army. My friends, thank you very much for watching this video, and if you want to support this channel, please join our Patreon team to have the access for the special perks from my side, and you also can support this channel on the PayPal. So all of the links I put to the video description just below. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are, and have a great time.